Hi, I'm Donald McIntyre, Operations Manager at Emerald. This is the Emerald Blockchain course, Class 15. What are custodial and non-custodial wallets? First, what is the meaning of custodial? Custodial means that somebody else has possession, control, use, and even legal property of your assets. In the regular banking system, when you have money in the bank, in a checking account, savings account, basically you don't have the money. The money is held by the bank in their balance sheet, and even legally they have legal property of that money, and they can use it in whichever way they wish, within banking regulation. And what you have is only a liability from them, a liability from others. You don't have the actual asset, the money. If you had the cash in bills in your pocket, then yes, you have the money. But when you have it in a bank, then you don't have it. It's just a liability, something that somebody else owes you. And that is a very weak form of property. In crypto, it's exactly the same. You may have your Bitcoin in a bank or in an exchange or a custodial wallet, and they have total control, use, and even property. There's a famous case recently that Coinbase did an analysis, a legal analysis, and they announced to the world that if they were to go bankrupt, which is not the case, they're not going bankrupt, they were just clarifying a situation, that it is possible that all the people who have Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic, stable coins, everything in Coinbase, they actually don't get anything of that. They have to go through the bankruptcy process because they actually don't own legally those assets. They just have a liability from the company, from Coinbase. So it's exactly the same in crypto. You can own Bitcoin, but if you have it in a custodial kind of service, then that provider is the one who has possession, control, and use and property of the crypto assets, and they just owe you that. It's a liability from them to you, and that's it. So custodial wallets, one, because of what I explained before, they are centralized. They have the private keys of the addresses on the blockchain. You don't have the private keys of your crypto assets when you have them in a custodial wallet. Three, they give you a permissioned access through the web and their apps. So you need to enter a password and go to their servers and check your balance, which is basically a balance of what they owe you, but it's not really the balance of what you actually have. Four, they're subject to regulation in whichever country they are, but they may be in North America, Europe, Africa, South America, Asia, India, Australia. They all have similar but different regulations. And the ones which are custodial wallets are exchanges and centralized wallets, and these are what are called custodial wallets. Custody is to have the custody, to have the asset under their control and domain. This means that you don't have the asset under your control and domain. So what are non-custodial? Non-custodial is exactly the opposite. Whoever is providing you the service, which is basically software or hardware wallets, they don't have possession, control, use, or property. You have possession, control, use, and property of your crypto assets because you have the private keys in your possession, and you have the addresses on the blockchain under which your crypto assets are held. And nobody else in the universe has control if you have your private keys and they're kept secret and secure. Examples of non-custodial wallets. One, they are decentralized because the responsibility of holding the private keys is pushed away to all the users instead of being in a central place in the servers of the provider. 2, users have the private keys. Like I said, 3, you have permissionless access through web and apps. As long as you can have an internet connection, you can send transactions using non-custodial wallets to the different blockchains, and these are generally all permissionless. They're not regulated because it doesn't matter where you are. The non-custodial wallet services, they're considered software and not financial services. Therefore, they don't fall under regulatory frameworks, at least until now. And you are actually the one who has your crypto assets. It's more or less like if you had gold and cash. Instead of having it in a bank or a gold certificate, you have the actual gold in your home and the actual cash in your home. There's no deposit, there's no financial intermediary, therefore there's no regulation to that. 5, software wallets and hardware wallets are what are called non-custodial or self-custody wallets. At Emerald, we're using more the terminology of self-custody because it's still custody. The thing is that you have your own custody of your own assets. Thank you very much for watching this Emerald blockchain course, class 15, what are custodial and non-custodial wallets. And please remember to download Emerald at emerald.cash/download. Thank you very much.